Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jack Ayotte from Kalmazoo Christian as well as Kalmazoo United. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. So, school's done, graduated, done with high school. You're going to be going to college pretty soon. What do you feel? How is the last, I don't know how long it's been since graduation, but what have the past few weeks been like?
They've been really good actually. I feel like since school's been done, I've had a little more time, allowing myself to really work on both of my sports and a lot of more free time with pursuing my athletic stuff. So it's nice to get a little more sleep, find some more time to work out and stuff like that.
How are you? Is it more relaxed now since like you think there's like a big weight off your shoulders now that high school is over?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not having to worry about assignments or stuff like that, get to class on time and everything like that. It's nice to not have to worry about that stuff.
Yeah. So we'll start in chronological order. Like, what was football like for you this year?
Football was really great, actually. I kind of went into the season and we were thinking about moving me positions to a slot receiver instead of the outside. So the first few games that was rough for me because I didn't understand like what my spot was on the team and stuff like that. And then our one of our wide receivers, Nathan Federley, got injured in a game, and there was no backup wideout. So I was like, I played it last year, so I might as well try to play it again, and I played that position for a week, and I think I had one or two touchdowns that week, and had like over 100 receiving yards. And after that game, I kind of just stuck at that position, and it worked out for the rest of the year.
So coming into this, coming into this year, like, what do you feel like you accomplished this past year on the gridiron?
Well, I think I was most happy was probably just being able to play at the next level or like being recruited for that. Like, I never would have imagined that I would have played two sports. Like my freshman year, if you'd asked me, I would have never imagined playing two sports at the collegiate level. But that's probably my biggest accomplishment. I've also really enjoyed the time of playing for my dad as the football coach, and I think that'll always have a special place for me, just because he's really like made the game enjoyable for me, and he's like always been able to explain stuff to me and stuff like that. So I really liked playing with him this season.
Yeah. Um, let's transition to basketball. How did that go?
Similar story. The beginning of the season was a little rough for me. I had just come off my knee injury from football. In our district final game, I dislocated my knee, and so it was a little rough in the beginning. Still trying to get my legs back and stuff like that. And then I really started to pick up at the end of the season and started playing with a lot more confidence, and then ended up leading us towards. We made it to the regional championship game and lost to Schoolcraft, but I definitely think that at the end of my year was really great for me.
Coming into the year, like, did you ever I think you knew, did you know that you were going to go to college for one sport, but maybe what were the kind of thoughts like, maybe I don't want to say goodbye to either of these?
Yeah, actually, in the beginning of the year, I wasn't highly recruited or anything. I still not am, but I still like I didn't know if I was gonna play a sport. Like I really wanted to. Like I was really had my mind set on that, and I really wanted to play basketball somewhere. And I didn't think I was good enough to play football somewhere, just because it hasn't been like I haven't been told that I'm able to play at the collegiate level and stuff like that. So I was actually about to like sign my papers to go to GVSU and study just to do school and stuff. And then my dad said he set up a meeting with the Albion football. He was coming to our school. So I was like, I'll just hold it off and see if I can play somewhere. And then that was probably the greatest decision I ever did, saying after I got that first offer from Albion, it really started rolling in and more offers came in, and that really opened up doors for me.
So where are you going to go to continue your football and your basketball career?
I'm heading to Olivet College in the fall to play football and basketball for them, and I'm super pumped, man. That place when I visited, it was one of those places where it just felt like home, man. Got some teammates from both sports going there, and then it just felt like a nice place, and like I wanted to be there for the next 4 years.
The thing is, it's like playing dual sports in high school is hard enough. and then doing it in college, it's something that's very rarely ever seen. What's it going to be like trying it in college? Because I don't think it's like, oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I had a conversation with the coaches and my parents, and they told me it wasn't going to be easy, and I knew that from the start. But I feel like myself, I'm willing to work for that because I feel like I love both sports enough to the point where I don't want to give one up. So I mean, it's going to take a lot of work, and I know that, but I'm willing to go the extra mile so I can play both the sports I love and stuff like that.
I know obviously you're not saying goodbye to either sport, but you are saying goodbye to the high school scene. And obviously I know a lot of your friends are coming with you. But what is it going to be like to say goodbye to those that aren't going to be coming?
It's definitely bittersweet, you know. Like I'm gonna miss playing with them, but I know they're gonna step up and they're gonna have their own moment to shine. But yeah, it was hard to say goodbye in that last football game to a lot of the teammates, especially man. I love Keegan. I know you've interviewed with Keegan, man. He's a great
Yeah.
dude. But yeah, I'm just gonna miss him pushing us at practice every day and stuff like that. On the basketball side, I'm definitely gonna miss some of my friends going to practice every day and having those practice conversations. No, probably shouldn't be doing it, but it's one of those things that you're gonna miss in high school.
Yeah. But going into this year, like, what is the summer going to look like for you?
Summer for me, I know we have every Wednesday I head up to Olivet. We do open gym and basketball, stuff like that. And then there's a few dates in July where I do 7-on-7 stuff for Olivet. And then I do Zoom meetings with the wide receiver coach twice a week. But other than that, I'm trying to stay consistent with training every day. I take Sundays off because I feel like it's a good day to give your body a rest. But other than that, I'm 6 days a week. I'm lifting 3 days a week at ETS. It's a performance program in Kalmazoo.
Yep.
And then I'm getting shots up, doing a basketball workout every day, trying to get on footwork and try to catch the football as much as I can. But other than that, I've just been trying to train everything I possibly can and trying to get ready for that next level.
Outside of working out and all that stuff, do you obviously you prioritize, Sundays for yourself, but what are some other ways that you try to do that during the 6 days you are working out?
I definitely like trying to invite friends to work out with me. That way I can have that social aspect, saying I don't have a lot of time to do that. But yeah, I definitely try to find ways to hang out with friends if I can. Maybe on a Saturday after working out or stuff like that, I'll go and hang out at someone's house. Just making sure I'm keeping that balance where I can keep a good social life as long with playing dual sports year round.
Yeah. So is it going to be tough, like, not, I mean, you're still going to do some, you're still doing all the things that you did. Is it just going to take, it's like, oh, I'm just going to a new team and a new adventure, but you're kind of, you mentioned it, like the off-season workouts, it's like it's kind of the same thing, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a lot of same thing in aspect, but I feel like the intensity is just turned up a little bit more, and you're expected to do a little bit more, saying you're playing at that next level.
Yeah. Lastly, what are you wanting to accomplish this fall and then this winter in both sports?
Honestly, I just want to get my feet in the ground, try to see where I'm at and try to find my flaws and how I can improve on that and sort of just prove to myself that I can compete at that next level and that these coaches that believed in me, I want to show them that I'm there to play and I'm not just another scholarship or offer they've given to someone that I'm there to really help them impact.
All right. Well, Jack, thank you so much for taking the time, and congrats on all the accomplishments you had this year,
Thank
and
you.
best of
Thank you.
luck at all of that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.